Hello everyone and welcome back to Bannerfall. We're in the next episode and still trying to just wrap up all the stuff that I have set out to be built as part of the stream and, after. So this will hopefully at some point soon be all figured out, but, no guarantees for that. So we're now on overall doing pretty okay, since in the last episode we went on a shouldn't probably call it a killing spree with the with the hidden stash, but it kind of was, because there were a bunch of wolves around that we were able to take down, and that has given us a ton of meat to work with over here. And all the meat will actually be turned into smoked meat, so it will actually last a little bit longer as well, which is pretty awesome. All right, just wanted to quickly make sure the smoked meat is actually not in here. So maybe it is also time for us to think about more research and, building more stuff. If we unlock cooking, which might actually be more doable than expected, we could potentially, well, first of all, replace our weird little indoor fireplace with a proper stove. Well, hearth. What is it called? Let me check. Nope, not preserving food in here, with a proper stove. So it is called a stove. And then we can make more fancier foods, right? And that I think our settlers would overall like very much. Although considering it's not a main ingredient and actually doesn't give us that much food, I'm still surprised you can't use smoked meat as a main ingredient. I mean, it's one of the major ways of preserving meat. Anyways, Osric is just running around doing stuff. Tonal just went to sleep, I guess. And we have more. Really, guys? Really? I guess I didn't pay close enough attention. All right, we're relocating the the animal pen marker, actually just outside of this wall. Guess why not this wall? So yep, this wall it is. And then we can also already relocate one of the torches actually on the inside of our shelter for our animals. Also gonna go ahead, since, I always place more stuff. Let's place a little bit more stuff. Place a wooden torch on both of these, so our animals are also more protected from everything. Although we currently do not have any access, outdoor access. Animals are hungry? Why are you guys? Oh, of course you guys are hungry. Come on, could someone... You're not... What are you doing? Deconstructing? Perfect. Alright, and while they're all over here now, please go ahead, store, and actually build this right here back in. And before Lucas then just loses it and brings everyone over. And he's praying right now. Quick star before Lucas notices. And good. Now Lucas can transport Nina, Chicken, and Frecky over to the main area, and then everything should be good. How does he just walk through here? Alright, anyways. In the meantime, let's clear this up a little bit further, because at least it gives me something to do, and I like, to have something to do in these episodes rather than just wait until they are done demolishing everything that I told them to demolish. Alright, we're gonna expand the area over here by a little bit. Just like that. And we're going to add also another entryway here, just to be on the safe side. And once all of the side walls are being put in, hold on a second, you are the wrong one. There we go. And we're going to do the same over here. Place you as a corner piece. Wrong direction, mates. There we go. And once all of that has been placed in, we can also remove these wooden fences, and then the animals have a little bit more space to walk around because they've already apparently eaten up all the wild grass. Insane. All right. Besides that, I was like, how are we so short on hay? Oh, that explains it. Please don't. Too late. All right. So temporarily, we're going to unselect the fodder. Gonna copy that. Trying to zoom in a little bit, highlight all of them. Yep, that worked. And then we're pasting the no fodder to be stored in here, which should give them, give Star and Tonald enough material to finish the roof. And I'm actually going to have you guys prioritize this for now, because then at least the barn is done. All right, you do the corner piece, Star, Tonald, you do this part. And then all we need to do really over here is go ahead and deconstruct this fence in the middle. And then all this area out here. Good. All right, we're also moving the torch, I guess on the inside, because why not, over in this corner. And then again, they can build all of the rest. Good. Good. Now, since we have the barn in here, I kind of want to give it a barn floor, which in our case will just be a wicker floor, because that is plenty of stuff. And then we can also go in here, copy this, paste it all the way in the back, and all we're going to store here is fodder. And that will allow us to remove the fodder from here. So our animals still have access to all the food they could possibly desire, while us not occupying that area down here. I was like, are you dead? You're not dead, but I guess it is winter. First day of winter, I kind of missed that. Let's see how cold it actually gets. Pretty cold here. I did not expect that. Not at all. However, we have plenty of food. And look at the food storage down here. Looking pretty neat. All right. We have barley here. We have also barley here. This should not be barley. We wanted to store... We have red currants here, right? Raw. No, also barley. Okay, you store red currants, not to be used in production. You store... All of them are going to be barley. You store sloe, not used in production. You're gonna store the gooseberries, not to be used in production. And is that it? That might actually be it. Okay. Yeah, it's 4 types of berries. Wait, I only put... we don't have the blackberries yet. Alright. So food, raw, blackberries. So now we have blackberries, gooseberries. You should be the sloe. Yeah. You should be the red berries. Red currant, sorry. And you are definitely the barley. All right. That looks good. All of them are unselected for production. Perfect. One thing that we need to do... shoot. All of you are on lowest priority. Let's put you on medium priority. And the 5 over here, you guys actually need to be on the very highest priority. Because this is what our seeds will be if we ever need to replace our berry bushes or our barley. And as long as you're on these shelves, you're not being used for food. On any other shelves, you're free game. All right. Temperature inside 0.8 degrees. And considering it's so cold, what I really need to do, sorry guys, you must be freezing. Okay, I honestly thought it would be warmer on a marshlands map, but I must be very much mistaken. So let's prioritize the construction of the clay thing, close all the windows. Felicia, you can do one. And then Ordrake, because you're sleeping right in front of it, you can close the other. Yeah, sure. Go and eat. Look at that, minus 0.6 degrees. Wow, this is crazy. It's only day 2 and we have snow. It makes me think none of this will properly survive. Shouldn't you have been planted around that? Where this should not be planted in winter? Stunted yield amount, 30%. Are you stunted? You are 0% sunlight. I guess that makes sense. You're not stunted yet. Okay. Good. Star has put in a heating source over here, 4.6 degrees. Not super warm, but kind of okay. And I know where all of our wolves went. So let's remove this from here. Actually, let's clear it all out and just put the apparel and the warfare stuff up here. And then I'm gonna remove the apparel and the warfare stuff from down here. We're also removing the seeds now. Although we don't have any seed storage yet, do we? Okay, so maybe it's time to go through the seeds. Cabbage seeds, carrot seed. Oh, this will be... Sorry guys, organizing this stuff. Maybe not the most entertaining, but once it's done, we'll be in a much better shape. Beet seeds, then, no, not all the seeds, herbs, and then flax. For all the trees, we can actually just use these shelves right here, seeds, and we're going to... I kind of no, we don't need all of, like, to be very specific of how many we're gonna sort of keep. Mulberries, as I heard from the dev in his video, they show up on some of these random maps where you need to then harvest them and then bring them back home. That does actually also remind me, region. Loot stash, Felicia, gonna send you with all of our cows. You do need some food, of course you need some food. Wouldn't send you without. Well, I would try not to send you without. All right, here we go. You take all of this and off you go. I'm hoping we get at least all the logs back, because that will help us build the rest of this a little bit better. How are you doing currently, mate? Harvesting resources. Okay. Yeah, go for it. I hope the deer won't die, because I would still really very much like to, tame them. I was like, where did the cow go? But yeah, the caravan just left. It always freaks me out when they teleport out. All right. What is everyone else doing? JSN still harvesting. Yeah, you go for it. You're doing nothing, Lucas. Good. Go and train someone and maybe, succeed fully. Would be nice to have some hauler. 58%. I guess we are making progress. And Star and Tonald are both constructing. Focusing on the barn, because, animals first. Peter agrees. I mean, Peter, right? No, just kidding. All right, what else is there to do? You guys are growing. Good, at least you're not dying. I will also chop down the trees that weren't planted in the right area over here, so they can be replanted where they're supposed to be. They do sprout quite a bit, which is kind of insane. Also, we do have stone walnuts here. Why aren't you guys bringing all of this stuff in? It's food. Food is important. All right, this son of a tree that I just forgot. Good. Coming along, coming along. All right. Star and Tonald are done with our barn. So animals should be happy now, or at least happier. Let's also clear up the dung. 39 pieces. That's a lot of stuff, mate. All right. What are you guys actually currently building? Where are you going? Hauling to stockpile. Okay, that makes sense. Somebody is still training animals, and it's 17. Jason, nice. But it should actually be just Lucas. Everyone else, hold your horses. I mean, not literally, but you know, you guys get the drift. Oh, look at that. They're actually putting in the flooring down here. And I just realized I made all of this out of wood, which is way overkill for something as basic as a storage area. But, you know, go for it, guys. Go for it. All right. So we have still a ton of people hauling. I think I might have... Well, you're hungry. When you're not hungry, what are you actually doing? You're harvesting, so are you. Lucas, I don't want you to be a researcher. Tonald could be our researcher if I lower prioritize the construction. I'd rather you build stuff, to be honest. So JSN, go for research if there's nothing to harvest or grow, which should be basically all the time. At least in winter. All right. How cold is it in here? 0.3 degrees. Ooh, that's rough. That is rough. Wait, why are you still here? Right, anyways. Clothing should also become a better priority again, sometime soon. Who is our tailor? It is you, Star. Star, you just need to, get your stuff together. Just build a little bit faster and then do all the tailoring and, no, appreciate you. In the meantime, they are still building this. I might actually just quickly fast forward until our caravan has reached a destination, which will be any second, so I'll be right back. All right, and I am back because they are there, but as I mentioned before, we can't actually go in, so let's just loot it. We're definitely... I should have actually taken all the our dirt with us. All right, most important part, we're taking all the wood. You know what, let's also pick up the saplings, because can't hurt to have a few more decay at home. And let's bring the dirt as well. We're definitely leaving the dung back. All right, accept. Go back, guys. Good. Safe haven. Oh, another one. And another pretty bad one at that. Ah! Martin, welcome to the colony, though. You are kind of useless. Speechcraft. Speechcraft, I like that. And you're our new melee fighter. Good. But what am I going to do with you for the rest of the time? I mean, you do like the intellectual stuff. Maybe you'll become our main researcher. Alright. Welcome to Bannerfall. You already have a bed, which is good. Your wounds need tending. I would say so too. Wasn't there? Sorry, I got very distracted. Mallards. What is that? Eggs. Okay. Alright, he has a bed, so all he needs to do is recover. And then he can also become the person who is doing our research, which will free up JSN from not doing it. I know you like it, but yeah, Martin's not good at anything else. He does like marksmanship as well. Yep. So we could actually recruit him as a archer or a general marksman. Maybe not an archer because we don't have any bows. But you know, future worries. For now, sleep until you're feeling better. Look at that skill. Tonald is treating him from downstairs through the floor. Wounds tended. Good. Which means you should recover soon. Why did you eat raw food? Unless... Nope. Plenty of food left. Alright. Let's add this to 18. And then things can move forward. Alright. Still haven't finished getting all these things built and, you know, ready. But at least we're making somewhat of progress, and they are also getting the storage area here to the point where it's almost done. Emphasis on almost. But for now, I'm actually just gonna call this an episode. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.